So we're gonna do a bear crawl. I'm gonna race Zion to the dog pound sign right there.
Okay.
All right.
Well, how about to like where the gym, where the engines going into the mirrors are?
Race to me. Race to me.
All right.
Yeah.
Race
By the way,
My money's on Zion.
What? 13 miles an hour on his hands. I'm just not an athlete. I'm not an athlete.
Dude, that was. Do you understand how scary that was being down on that level? That was.
Yes.
Sorry, I can't help myself.
So I've watched everything I think they have of you on the internet.
Yeah.
My buddy Kieran was watching and he goes, you know, you have a problem, right? I go, what's that? He goes, well, you can't watch Zion and not realize what a lazy piece of shit you really are. It's like you set an example for, and I don't even know, I don't think you were out to do this, but just by the fact that you're able to do all these things, wrestling with you felt like something I haven't felt before.
If I get on top, the second I get on top,
Now we're
I'm
here.
instantly coming right here,
Yep.
coming under.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I'm just gonna keep going. And then I would just,
I'm in trouble.
yeah.
I'm in trouble there. And then you come in here, now grab, yep, now we're here. Now
And I'll just be coming over here.
that's a problem. Oh, I forgot you can punch.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
You know what I mean?
You feel strong as a motherfucker. No, it's not. No, it's not. The fuck? What the fuck? Oh, shit. Dude. If he's on your back, you're fucked. I can't get him on my back. You told me, he told me. This fucking guy told me, he goes, if he grabs you, you're not getting him off you. Trying to race you in a bear crawl was embarrassing. It's that example that you seem to set. Are you aware of that? Are you aware of your impact?
Like to an extent, yeah. But my thing is, I don't like to get too enveloped in what I do. The things that I do, as like whether it's wrestling, fighting, professional track and field, speaking,
Music.
How
many instruments?
9. But hey, no, crazy. Fun fact: I know music more than I know everything I know how to do.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I learned how to make music before I learned how to read.
Because I was listening to you play drums. Then I saw you playing the piano. And I was like, this is insanity.
Yeah,
The man knows how to play it feels like you play music better than you fight almost.
Yeah, no, I do, for sure. I definitely do.
Oh yeah, oh nice, I like that.
Fighting, the game of fighting, is like pretty like it's about knowing your shit, you know, being ready for it obviously, but you want to time your punches. You don't want to blow your energy and just sit there and block the whole time. Neither do you want to throw punches the whole time.
Right.
You just want to sit and you want to wait, throw,
Boom.
like throw, get a takedown.
Yeah. Grab and takedown. That's nice. That's scary. I want to know how you did this. And I know you may have answered this in many different ways, but what I mean by how is this. You're a kid, you're given up for adoption, you grew up in the foster care. You had to have been in many ways the loneliest human being on the planet by a lot of measures.
Yeah.
Yet you found your way into music, you found your way into wrestling. How do you speak to yourself?
Shit, it's God's plan, man. Let me just tell you that. Music was by chance, wrestling by chance. Everything that happened to me was almost like these random little flukes when I was a kid.
Man, my man is strong as shit.
Pushing you backwards.
Oh,
It can't be as hard as you're making it
he's
look.
stupid strong. When you hit an obstacle, when you're losing at wrestling, when you can't figure out, how to play this sequence of chords. More importantly, when you realize that it's not getting easier, you don't have anybody to go home to. How How do you talk to yourself?
Here's the thing: you learn how to survive, or you don't survive. There are a lot of homies I have that aren't here today, that I wish were to see what I'm doing so they could be with me. You know, and it's a literal fight for survival. You do what you think needs to be done so you can continue to open your eyes day after day after day after day. And that's what I did. That's what me and my whole squad did. I made like a group of like 10 friends. We all just kind of stuck together. Even though if I was in the foster care system, if I was getting starved at home, they would bring me at least something little to snack on, so I wouldn't like starve completely. If I was getting beat up, they go beat somebody else up for me. You know what I mean? It was really like I had brothers, but like I didn't have a family. That made it rough, you know? When you don't have the guidance of a parent or a set of parents or siblings, and it's just you in a home where you don't get treated equally and there's nothing that is that seems to be for you, and if something's for you, it's very minimal. It makes you work harder. If anything, for me, it made me feel, instead of like breaking me all the way down, I really felt like, wow, this sucks. This is shitty, but I gotta still wake up, go to school tomorrow. I still gotta wake up, eat breakfast somehow, whether I'm stealing a Pop-Tart from the store or doing something, you know. I made things happen. I have to make things happen. And I felt early on I was never stagnant, but I was stuck. So then by the time I got adopted, it gave me room to grow, and I was able to focus all my energies. Man, I lost in wrestling 200 times, over 200 times consecutively before I won one match when I was a junior in high school. And I started when I was 6, 7 years old.
You lost 200 times?
Over 200 times. I was I lost like 200 something times in like 10, 11 years, nonstop, consecutively. That's like the majority of my career.
But anybody else would have quit.
Yeah, I mean, I also like I don't know, like my coaches had a very big impression on me. You know, my coach, Gil Donahue, and his twin brother who gave me the flyer, identical twin brother, Greg Donahue, they really instilled like a deeper meaning of wrestling and being a martial artist and an athlete to me and our whole team. The way that they helped me grow and develop as a wrestler, it wasn't just me going out and wrestling and stuff. Man, I didn't have a dad. You know, they like, it was almost like I had a dad in the room. I would be at their house because Coach Donahue's son is currently one of my best friends, Jake. And like I would be over at their house, or I'd be going to a tournament with them, hanging out with them all day, every weekend, because it was an escape for me not to be at home, and I was actually comfortable and I was happy. And he just so happened to be one of the most savage wrestlers ever in the area. So it really played out over the span of my childhood.
Guys, let me talk to you about our sponsor for a quick second, then we'll get back to the show. Do you have an online business? Well, if you do, ShipStation is the company for you. ShipStation, if you ship anything, we use it for our companies, we have used it, we do use it. It's an unbelievable company. Take this as a stat if this doesn't convince you. 98% of all customers that use ShipStation for 1 year stick with ShipStation. All right. ShipStation sets you up for growth by directly integrating with every shopping cart and storefront, so your products are easier to find, easier to manage, easier to get into the hands of happy customers. Okay. So there's no more limiting your business to one store. ShipStation integrates with every platform, including Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Shopify, making it easy to manage all your shipping from one simple dashboard. Save time with consolidated order management and automated shipping updates for your customers. You can easily compare carriers, rates, and delivery times to get the most out of every send. Get the same discounted shipping rates as Fortune 500 companies, whether you're sending a stack or a truck full. So join the over 130,000 companies who have grown their e-commerce business with ShipStation. All right? Go to shipstation.com/bestof today and sign up for free for a 60-day trial. That's shipstation.com/bestof today and sign up for a free 60-day trial. Start today and make ship happen. I'll see. Yeah. All right. I got a sense of what I'm up against. It's crazy. I just had to feel that strength. It's weird.
Hey, Bryan.
It's like wrestling with iron.
Didn't go so well, huh?
No, it didn't.
And like most people think, because I'm a wrestler, I want to climb the body. Your ankles are right there, and this is MMA. You know what I mean? You feel me? Like,
How did it feel the first time you won?
I threw up. Yeah, it was bad.
Why?
Yeah. Dude, I was so tired. I went into 2 double overtimes. And I bumped up from 106 pounds to 113.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
2 double overtimes.
Dude, I'm
nightmare.
moving. I'm moving around like I'm up by like 1 point, and I'm like just trying to hold this dude down. And I beat this guy, and I just drank an energy drink that one of my teammates was like, "Hey, bro, this is some new stuff.
Caffeine.
It's good, man." And I I sat right there, ran to the side of the mat, and threw up directly on the floor. It was terrible. I won though. All my stuff, for when I beat somebody on the mat, I would let you like get to the point where you're about to take me down and then switch position, come back up. Like just full like countering all the time.
You very much outweigh him, so
I don't
you guys
like
have
this
fun.
at all, though.
Nobody's going crazy here. We're just fucking around.
Hey, dude.
What?
What are you tag teaming
No,
for?
I'm not, but you have to be on position. You gotta be on your position. Be on your position.
Oh yeah,
Game time.
he's getting you back.
Hey,
Game time.
hey, dude.
Hug Zion.
Dude, would you let me
Why
go?
are you hugging him, dude?
Would you let me
I'm
go?
actually really comfortable right here.
I'm slick with it though. You better be careful.
Hey, dude.
Because I'm hugging you. Was that? Did you get a taste of that?
Oh yeah, no, just trust me. Like
It's a lot better than
dude,
losing.
You know how like superheroes, like an accident will happen or something random happen,
Yeah.
and then that like kicks them off. That was like that incident. It's like, dude, I feel like I just did that shit yesterday. You feel me? Because like it was so like my first win. Dude, I spent over 10 years
Losing.
losing. That first win was actually like it was like my team was geeked because like they've been with me since we were all little kids.
Do you think that if you weren't born with that spinal condition, do you think you would have the same drive, the same? And I know it's probably
I'd probably be a basketball player.
You'd be an athlete.
I'd be an athlete, but
Do
I'd
you
probably
think
be
you'd
a
have the
basketball
same
player.
tenacity? What do you think?
I like competing. You know, if you tell me that you're gonna beat me at something, you're not gonna beat me at something because that's just not gonna happen. If you tell me I can't do something, I'm not even gonna look at you. I'm just gonna go do what you said and make you look stupid by my actions.
See, I've been thinking about that when I was watching it. I was thinking to myself, the man was born in a certain physical condition, but your spirit probably is what your spirit is. I don't know. But you know, when we're talking about superheroes, I was thinking that whether you like it or not, you're an example of excellence. You're an example of perseverance. You're an example of all these things we talk about, all the things we kind of like, you know, courage and perseverance and, you know, pushing beyond your limits. Now, you've talked about that constantly, okay? But when I was watching you, and I was watching you play music, and I was watching you do track, and I'm watching you fight, and now you got an MMA fight coming up, which I can't even believe because I got cracked in the jaw. I want to see if we can slow that down because that rocked me. Woo! That was good. That was a good shot. I hope we got that. Whoever fights him, watch out for that overhand
Yeah, I need to
left
fix
or
the
right,
little
whatever the
snap-on
fuck that was. There's going to be a time where physically you're always going to be doing what you're doing, but you're not going to be fighting, probably. And with the example you set, I kept thinking to myself, is this guy going to go into business, politics, both? Like, it's going to choose you.
Yeah, I don't know, wherever the wind takes me right now. Right now, I am in business. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a philanthropist. I don't know, I'd like to say I'm kind of eccentric with what I do because I have so many different avenues of things I'm into.
Yeah.
Or with like wrestling, fighting, track and field, and speaking, being at the top of the mountain, you know, and then everything else sits below it.
Do you pray?
Yes, I do.
Do you ask God for things? Do you thank Him? What do you say?
No, I don't ask Him for nothing. I work my butt off, man, and I just pray, like thank him for letting me wake up every day.
So you
You
just
know, I wasn't, when I was born, I should have died on the table. I was supposed to die on the table. And I almost did a couple times growing up because like my health was so bad. And, you know, I'm here today signing pro contracts. You know, that's all I need. You know, all the other stuff I do, I will always praise God for it. But I am all eternally grateful each day just to wake up and take that fresh breath of air.
how'd you
every day.
find God?
Shoot, it's always been a part of my life if I think about it. When I was 3, the way I got into drumming and the way I was introduced to music was in the church. Yeah, sat in the church drummer's lap, one hand on the drum set.
Wow.
Yeah, and then over the years I had to go to church throughout these different homes and stuff. And me, I'm not one that says per se goes like physically, directly goes to church, but I read my Bible and I pray. And when I make mistakes, I pray. When I don't make mistakes, I pray. When I'm thankful, I pray. You know, it's about giving praise to the Most High because our life could be a lot worse.
Yeah. So do you practice gratitude? Is that the kind of thing you do?
No, I'm just respect. Okay, so again, I'm also from the hood and shit. Dude, I'm telling you right now, respect is due where respect is given. I'm gonna respect you until you show me a reason not to respect you. And then you really won't like it. But like that's how I am, it's how my mama is, how my sisters are, how my little brother is, how my cousins are. I'm telling you guys, welcome to the Clark family.
That's great, man. What are your goals in 10 years, 20 years?
10 years, I plan on being a track and field Olympic champ. I plan on being a wrestling champ, as long as my body holds out. MMA, I don't even want to guess anything on that because
Is this your first pro MMA fight?
yeah, it's my first pro fight, so I don't want to say anything on that.
Damn. Are you nervous?
Nah, I'm excited. It's like
not
my
nervous?
blood's boiling.
Well, you're an inspiration, man, and you're an
Absolutely.
example. You're an example, and you put everybody on notice,
Absolutely.
including me. And I consider it a privilege. I got to hold mitts for you. And
yeah,
I got to roll
thank
around
you.
with you, and I got to race you, man. So that was beautiful, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
hey, listen, all of you guys, feel free. Listen, once I get the tickets and stuff out, my fight October 29th. If you can't
I think I'm on the road.
Ah.
I think, but I think
buy the pay-per-view.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I promise I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
make
no,
sure you buy the
I want to
pay-per-view.
get all the
Where
love
can they
from
find
it. Just type in the Gladiator Challenge League.
Gladiator Challenge.
It'll be a link that pops up. It's based out of LA, but they have locations all over California.
All right, you heard Zion Clark. He's got to get to training now because he just finished training, and now he's got to do more training because he shows us what lazy pieces of shite we all are. Thank you for setting an example of excellence,
thank
man.
you.
You're
Thank
the
you.
man. That was amazing, man.
Absolutely.
Man, you're fucking great.
You guys are dope. I really mess with you guys.